EU. Waiting for the contact to be caught here, and that's a Hunter's Fury. As soon as that attempt to flood straight back in, it's a good call to make. Cryo is delivering death blows. Timing to be taken. Uh-oh. Him versus Gobert, and here's it. Scurrying around into Snowman. That's a good dart though, lighting them all the way up and punish inside. That's LT, defends through into the back there. Sheriff's in hands. Gonna try and make it work. Boostio! Boostio! And it's an ace on the cards. Wingman forcing the issue out wide.
To the default site, stealth drone coming in, unbroken.
Havoc's on the side, dashing in the cloud burst there. Just gets a little bit scary. Armageddon Mitch has got nowhere to go, folks. Caught inside the grab well. And the end comes for us all. Prize able to find one, but Vic fighting like a heli on this side. What an ace out of nowhere, Vic.
Legitimately, where did that come from? Rafa's caught on that trip that net place had never been broken. Havoc didn't walk into it earlier, and then Vic just snaps the perfect crosshair placement.
With that wallbang headshot to begin. His Sheriff aim was remarkable.
That's insane.
Utterly remarkable.
That's insane work. Absolutely insane.
Due diligence done this time for NRG to make it harder for Aspas to play in a cocky fashion. He just takes the swing.
I mean, he was the one that saved them in a very similar situation on B a few rounds prior. 4 rounds earlier, something like that. He pulls out a kill with 8 seconds left on the clock. Somehow gets
Swiftly just brushed off the table.
and this wall set up right from the beginning of the round to allow a B pivot.
Lucio! They line up for him! And he'll happily spray them all the way down! Please. Might attempt to slow them down. He's got that held down now. Bolt line has the door open wide! And you've triggered a trap entirely! Digizine! My God, man! No!
G2 gets out of position, the fact that they see Jogamo at the last second, and they are just playing with their food right now. Calm with 2.
Players were good enough to get those 3 kills and hold a perfect post plan in the end.
But perhaps here at C he can be more convincing. Well, Havoc there is going to apply the Socratic method straight to his dome. As obviously falls and Rafa tries to make his way to waterfall. Here's Havoc! He is hungry! And he sees Zeppa is paranoid.
Forwards, and that's a brilliant flash. Good connection, not quite there able to follow. Cryo though still holding towards the side! Spring! Them all down!
Here's an early action. Look at this movement. Oh!
That is not supposed to happen after the Neon nerfs. We thought that we were done with that. we thought we were done with that. This always happens in Valorant.
Yeah, it is. Full control, good player advantage as well. It's going to be the flash and the peak, and Kesnit dodges the pie watch and more. He's going for absolutely everything. But they are rooted in spot for now. EG just trying to play it a bit more disciplined, waiting for the salvos here, and it needs to be that peek and round to the side with the pistols in hand. Classics to try and do a lot of work here. There's a lot of damage done. Multitudes of players. Weaken up. Superman! To 1v2. Spikes in your hands, but avenues covered. Smoke into your face. Finds the first. Garrick's going to be dropped into a 1v1. Superman. And he has to be lights out. Plant down though, Shy. Got to do this to survive and buy a bit more time! Steady with a Guardian.
Player post plant. Cam spots all of this action now, so the players from C9 being drawn across towards Baby Door, and he wants this action. Teasing Cloud9 to try and challenge him, and he makes short work of them.
Bit of the util here. Mel's are now sticking here, but you've got 2 players holding this over the shoulder, and already they've earned themselves half. This is Kruber. Massive chance to try and win this one out. Players are going to be falling, but onto the side of EG as well. Need to try and clean this one up. The wraparound on the flank. Superman, it finally pays off. And he swings around with that 3-piece. And I don't know if it even stretches far enough. He might just be forced into... What?
They hold their ground. I mean, obviously, they lost Mazzino at the very start, so that's a nightmare scenario for them to lose the fight.
Having chucked low, still no plant by the way. Khalil, what a fight to take, and he finds himself 3.
Oh my God, and that actually gets him the Cosmic Divide, puts Zeppa in a really uncomfortable situation.
I like the swing location here, though. Havoc falls. Zeppa does not have information. He got a glimpse of Khalil. He saw him. Khalil's going to step up, and Zeppa's going to take a different swing. Does he get a cue? An indication? Sound? Anything? He doesn't need it! Oh no! 8 and 0, Zeppa!
Looking to do work with it all the way forwards and out, up and over with a dash and around, but Superman, here he is! Just absolutely dominating. Cosmic Divide in your face. Derek can stick this one, and as long as there's that coverage, Superman!
After playing 16 rounds, where is the second kill in that?
Poshed it and pushed back just from the knife alone. They're
They're
going to
gonna
get run on! Boostio, he doesn't care, man. Using the Thrasher, set this one forwards. It's just a one-man army. He's got the support. Laying on from the side. Stunned up. Matters not. Hassan's the one who ends up going down in the midst of it. Boostio. And LT feeling like he has to step up, maybe risk to be taken to see if he can even this one out all the way, but he is hard committed into this spot. And what is that?
The Bladestorm that claims the breach, and now it's up to Verno. 1 versus 2, dealing with the Jet ult. He's gotten himself one and some util, perhaps. Som knows he's got to leave the spike.
Does get it to half at the very least.
And there's still time. Som can get this done. He goes for a full stick in, but Verno knows it's
A long for the first half of that round, allowing energy to be stacked up at the right sites. Comes in, collects 2.
Oh, this push-up is kind of weird. Jog wasn't ready for it right away. And another one from Calm. Oh, he's feeling it. Drops down.
effectively controlling mid thus far, but now he's a long way from home and he doesn't have any friends to rely on.
Does he? Oh, he gets the info on both, actually knows that there's screen.
He has to know that Ethan is going to wrap around here. Love this idea, and Som is caught on the rope. Locked down! Okay! Are you kidding? Out of his seat, and why wouldn't you be?
We'll see it. How does it work out? His damage done. Here's the fall line. Here's the salvos all the way through. And aftershock as well. Why not? They throw it into the mix.
Well, we'll see if G2 can answer what the fans want. Control towards the Robo. There's already 4 players from Leviathan on this side, though. Just waiting for the first wave of util to flood back out. But Valen's just ready!
Valen!
Well, not denying that kill at least, but still it's traded out instantaneously, but bang from behind. Trying to do more. Rips away to it, Eli. He's making 3. And will he grab the 4 for the 1v1? Yes, he will!
He's about to have a recon. He's about to have this recon.
The timing for Aspas is good. Inferno stops the plan. Brock punishes, but eventually this high tide has to come down. 4 seconds left. It has to be here and now, but Aspas has picked himself up a rifle. It's time to go hunting. He sees the barrel. And now know there's a player close. He gets past the turrets, and Evanes is down! Gira Aspas once again! Tears you limb from limb!
An easy third. This is the crucial moment, though. The Sentinel of MIBR just finding that wind. Oh, what beautiful spray transfer with the Vandal, but
Always happy to leave Leaf to his own devices here. Let him play aggressive, let him play for the 1, and possibly the 2. We're going to start the action now as he's just waiting. Surrounded by players. That's going to be the first one. The second one for Leaf. Looking for a third. Knows he's not. Is underneath due to the audio.
Ready for the timing, and here it is. Sending it flying forwards here as the 3 players get into spot. Along with the salvos as well. Wide open into the fight. Zelsis! He's done up dirty! With the pit in his face already decayed down 2 single digits, and he's got an inclination, and he's found it. With the pit dropped down now, wide still. It's a steady climb up the mountain, and a hell of a time and a task for Luke Show. He's going to try and isolate that fight. Hold on.
Beautiful.
Incredible peek at that.
You have to be smarter
The
than
re-wrap sticking, half already. Where's the follow-up? Narrate. Narrate expects it to just be fake info. That is cold. Luke Show.
Turn back, Calm, low, starts to push
30
up
seconds
just
left.
a little bit. Get some aggression with the drone. Is Trent dodges the drone, Trent!
You don't. You just don't. Straight back to the spectator seats, and listen, 10 more balls in the clip can't help you with that one.
Little health values on their side. I was worried when Sen just sent it on the first wave too. They ran into the aftershock. Went before the
64 and 70 for both of the members of G2 right now. A very healthy Rossi tries to get in with the classic, and so does Calm. What are you doing, guys? Go together! Trent's gonna pick up the 2 kills. G2's gonna pick up the win. And they take Haven to take the series.
What a